Guys, we are talking that good old show on Stars Power, Book 4, Force, Season
Force.
2, Episode 2, titled Great Consequence. Jenard's crew seeks revenge as Tommy learns of a rivalry between Miguel and the Serbs that he and Diamond leverage to CBI's advantage. The feds pursue a task force with Tommy at the center of the investigation. Guys, if it wasn't obvious to you already, we are going to spoil this episode up, down, left, right, in, and out as if you've already seen it. That is your warning. But if you haven't seen it, you don't want to be spoiled, go watch the episode, then come back for all of this spoilery goodness. And if this is your first time here, you like the episode, you like the video, you like our commentary, all that, leave a comment, leave a chat, leave a thumbs up, subscribe, and become one of the family. We would love to have you over here. And guys, as you can see, I'm not by myself. I got my homie from the east side, Mr. Lamont Gaines with Get a Life Gaines. Did I say? I said Lamont Gaines. Lamont Tyson with Get a Life Gaines. Got to get the name right. Got to get the name right. My bad. My bad. What's going on, my brother? How you doing, man? How you doing?
I'm good, man. And you know, I can be Life Gaines, Lamont Gaines, whatever you want to call me. We about getting people progressing forward. Oftentimes we do it through entertainment. Sometimes we do it through information. Either way, man, we're here to do this and do what we do.
Yes, yes, yes. And if you love what we both have to say, you can follow both of us on social media. Our handles are on the screen. This brother's information is in the description box of this video. And like always, he is on my channel tab on that top row, that VIP section. And this is what his channel looks like right here. Look at that swole back.
Oh
right
my
there.
God.
You know what I'm saying? My goodness gracious. He got the muscles, he got the reviews, he got the recaps. He got all of that right there. So make sure you subscribe, show him some love, and get over to help him reach that next milestone of not 150,000 subscribers, but 2 billion. We're trying to break records over here.
Yeah.
But Lamont, let's go. Oh, and let me clean house a little bit. You know, I don't know if you paid attention to the comment section of our last video, but we had a few people was like, hey man, what are you guys doing? You need to get it together. You guys wasn't paying attention. You did not know that JP was the one that leaked the Dahlia formula out on the internet. Come on, guys. You got to pay attention. You got to pay attention. That's cool. I like it. We want all the smoke over here. We want all the smoke. So whether you agree, you disagree, you like us, you don't like us, let us know how you respectfully, excuse me, let us know how you feel. And I don't know if you saw that, but Lamont, when we was here last time, I told you that I really wasn't feeling season 1. But then when season 2 came around, I was liking it. I was like, I'm on board. Let's do this. I'm here. And I think, Lamont, I like episode 2 even better than episode 1. I don't know why. Yeah. Maybe it was the sex. Maybe it was the drugs. Yeah. Maybe it was the war and them people, moving their pieces on this chessboard here trying to get to the top. Because Tommy last time was saying, hey, man, I'm tired of being at the bottom of the top. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be on the top. I'm trying to get that 101 connection, straight beeline to the Mexican cartel. And it may look like he's going to get that eventually before the season is over with. And so that got me excited. That tickled my fancy, if you just want to throw some clever words out there, or corny, depending on who you ask. But I really did enjoy this episode, Lamont. How did you feel about it, sir? How did you feel?
I think that the first episode had more excitement, but this episode had more of everything else. So I'm in agreement with you. I enjoyed this episode more. And another reason is because I think the first episode kind of just gave us the foundation and the setup for where the story was going to go. And the first episode felt like it was a contained episode, but it gave us all the parts that we got to see in episode 2. And I enjoyed it. They picked right up on so many different things that I know we're going to get into. And some of the things that I really enjoyed was your girl that pee on herself all the time and don't wipe, Claudia. she got shook around like a baby's rattle.
Yeah,
and I enjoyed every minute of it. I'm sorry, Claudia. I'm sorry. I enjoyed it. And then the thing with her brother. So we got a lot of the Flynn family this time.
We did. I was going to bring it up.
But I enjoyed it, brother. I enjoyed it.
Okay. I gotta disagree with you on here, man. There was a lot of people going to Pound Town in this episode, and Claudia was one of them. But just because her character alone, man, I'm not talking about her actual physical appearance like in the real life actress. I just despise her character, and because of her character, everything else is just disgusting to me. So I don't know, you guys. If you guys enjoyed her going to Pound Town, let us know in the comment section. But besides that, one of the things that I really did like about this episode, and I don't know if I wanted to start with the Flynn's or Miguel and his crew, because I have a lot of commentary there. You know, we met his mama and a whole bunch of other stuff. But one thing in this episode is, or let me real quick, Tommy said, and I just said this a second ago, that he don't want to be at the bottom of the top. But with this episode, it appears that the top is not as high as we thought it was. Everybody has a place. Miguel got put in his place, and so did Flynn.
Yeah, didn't I tell you last week?
You're right. So I was about to talk about the Flynn, but let me talk about Miguel real quick. You're right.
Yeah.
Because I was talking about he is an antagonist. I got this comb in my hand. I was talking about he is an antagonist. He is a bad guy. And you was like, no, B, I don't really feel like he's a bad guy. He's just another player in the game just trying to get his piece of the pie. You know what I'm saying? So he may be an ally. He may be somebody that the CBI or treason can work with, F treason. But yeah, man, Miguel, he got shot up. His crew got shot up by the Serbs. And also when he went to the club, to the titty bar, I don't know exactly who that guy was, but he was like, hey man, we got to go back and hit the Serbs. You know what I'm saying? We got to strike hard and fast. If we don't, we're going to look weak. And I can't have that. I cannot let that slide. And old boy was like, oh, wait a minute now. It is not the good time right now. If you go against the Serbs, that's going to mess up my pipeline. And I'm not finna have nobody mess up my money. And then if you do go off of what I forbid, I'm going to take your sister and I'm going to have my way with her. Take her to Mexico, have my men have a way with her. Was that the leader of the cartel that was having the conversation? Was he the leader? Because he did say, take it back to Mexico and slit the throat. And Miguel looked shook. Miguel was the big Billy badass in episode 1, beating people with wrenches and burning cigarette holes in their chest. I was like, damn, we don't want to cross this guy right here. But no, Miguel got somebody above him. They had him shook. I was surprised, Lamont. I liked it, but I was surprised, man. How you feel about that? How'd you feel?
I loved every minute of it because it validated what I told you. You can't be someone with getting diabetes, mellitus, and got your sister giving you the injection, talking about you the bad balls. No, I knew better. And the grandma sent him to the cartel leader. Sent him there.
Right.
They had their conversation when she was like, "Don't you trust that white boy?" He said, "I'll never trust the white boy." Hey, look, I was trying to give Tommy a benefit of, a little benefit of doubt, but that's exactly what she said. Okay. That guy is somehow connected to the cartel. Somehow, some way. He could be the you know how we have ambassadors to the UN, whatever. Maybe he's the one for Chicago or Illinois, something like that.
Right.
Either way, when he said what he would do to her sister, y'all know I'm starting to grow on that young lady. Yeah. When he said he would do all them things, I was expecting Miguel to be like, nah, bro, you ain't gonna talk to me about my sister like that.
Right.
And Miguel ass sat over there shook as fuck.
Yeah, man.
Like shook.
Yeah.
Shook.
Yeah. So that's interesting right there. I did not expect that because, like I said, I thought Miguel was was Billy Badass over here, man. But old dude, has more men, has more guns, has more bullet, has more pool resources and all that, man. And so it's crazy. It's crazy. There was kind of already a war in this episode right here, but there's going to be another one as well. And since we're talking about war and we're talking about Miguel, let's go ahead and throw Tommy in the mix here, one of the main characters. Right. I did not expect that at the very beginning because, Diamond was getting hemmed up at his own barbershop by the PO officer, like, hey, we need you, a piss test or whatever. And at first I was frustrated with Tommy. I'm like, bro, don't you see old dude right here with the badge right there on his chest? Like, chill out. Talking about we can't be late to the appointment. Like, nigga, don't you see him? Like, Tommy, what are you doing? I don't know, maybe because he had the jacket on or something, but I was just like, Tommy, you tripping, bro. What's going on?
He was in plain clothes. He was in plain clothes. So he got you. Well, you missed the good part. What about Diamond getting some of that cop from the back, giving her the back shot?
We gonna get there. We're gonna get there. But I was really interested in how it was gonna play out because Diamond did send that text message quick, like, hey man, this is my PO. You're gonna have to go by yourself. And I was like, man, what is the conversation going to be between Tommy showing up to Miguel's crib by himself with a bag of money and or drugs? You know, were they gonna beat his ass? They're gonna take the money and kick him out. You know, I doubt it. But then when we had that shootout right there by the Serbs, man, that was that came out of nowhere. At first, I didn't know who that was, but they dropped the name later on. But it was a nice scene. It was a nice shootout. It was nice, nicely choreographed, in my opinion. I like how they had both sides, you know, had them cornered in, and Tommy came through and saved the day. So I like that right there. You know, he was able to. I was just thinking to myself, there's no way that Miguel can think that he was a part of this ruse to try to, you know, knock them down and steal their money and or resource or anything like that, because he shot up a couple of people. He got shot himself. And so, you know, that would take a lot to fake all of that right there. So that was surprising, and I really did like it. But I was nervous for a second. I mean, we, for the most part, know that Tommy is not going to die in his own show. Right. That just probably wouldn't make sense. But I was still nervous. And when I have those feelings, man, that's just good storytelling to me, to where you can still have the main character, you know, get hit with a bullet, and you're nervous, like, damn, like, I know he's not gonna die, but is he gonna die? Like, I like that they was able to, you know, have the main protagonist not look invincible and still take a bullet or whatever. So that was cool right there. Do you agree or disagree with that?
100% agree, and you hit the nail on the head. That was some damn good script writing in this episode, at the very least, because you took care of a bunch of problems in this one episode. The main guy that we're following got hit, and we didn't know the severity of him getting hit. But him getting hit also helps the overall plan that he's trying to achieve, and it makes it look like he has nothing to do with what his overall plan is. And then, you get a third caveat. Now, Miguel owes you a favor. Now Miguel sees that you're willing to go to bat for him because he's supplying you with what you need to make money. So even though Miguel said all that shit to his grandma, Miguel know in the back of his mind, he can trust this guy a little bit, because Tommy could have let his ass die, and he didn't. Tommy saved him. So the script writing on this was magnificent, because you sewed up about 3-4 different things to make a better story. So I'm with you and enjoyed every minute of it. And I enjoyed figuring out that a cold compress was on the back of Tommy's head, because when I did the trailer breakdown, I thought that him and the sister had got it in somehow. She done rubbed some blue shit in his hair. It's just a cold compress that she put.
Yeah. I got you. I got you. I couldn't tell what that was at first either, man. You silly. I gotta go back and look at your trailer breakdown now, so I can laugh.
Yeah, man.
Especially now that I have some context.
Yeah, man. But now, I am worried. I am very worried. Obviously, the grandma, she's well respected in the underground community. Obviously. I don't know if the dude is related to Miguel or is the grandma old friend, but she's well respected in that community. And she looked like she can pull some strings if she need. And look who she come up here with. Look at these dudes. Look at these dudes. I mean, look like they came straight from Havana, Cuba, protecting this woman. So there's a lot going on, my brother, and I can't wait to keep watching.
Yeah, man. I like the way she mean mugged Tommy too. She was like, I don't know this white man. I'm not finna shake your hand, you know. And so yeah, I didn't know who she was at first. I mean, I knew she was powerful, like you said, the way she just rolled up and everybody, you know, respects her, you know, clearing the path, you know, split like Moses in the Red Sea. So that was dope right there.
Can I start the conspiracies and hypotheses?
Go ahead, man. Do you?
What if it comes down to some kind of squabble or cat fight between Kate Egan and the grandmama?
Wow.
And the grandmama takes out Kate Egan, because y'all know, as bad as I hate to say it, I still think Kate Egan gonna die. I do.
Man.
And if it came down to it and they had the grandma shoot Kate Egan, what would that make Tommy do?
Ooh, Tommy will retaliate, man. And, you know, of course, you're going to defend your mama no matter what.
Yeah, you got to.
You got that. That's just, it's no question. Like, I
no
mean,
question.
My mama would have to do a whole hell of a ton of stuff for me not to just drop everything and protect her, man. So you got Tommy trying to, get revenge for his mama. I got Miguel trying to get revenge for his mom. And on the flip side, what they could do, what if what if both moms team up or whatever? What if they just in some scenario where they back to back? We got to shoot her. We got to fight our way out of here. You know what I'm saying? White and brown, brown and white. You know what I'm saying? I know that's far-fetched, but man, I wouldn't see it coming. But look, whether it's guns or fists,
that grandma ain't having nothing to do with white folks. I just hate to be. She looked like she the type that would shoot herself in the head before she has to work with a white person. Yeah,
man. There would have to be an alien invasion for her to team up with Kate.
Right.
They say that's the only cure for racism on this planet is if we had an alien invasion.
Yes, that's the only. And at times I don't even think I can believe that because we've had terrorist invasions from Baghdad and we still have racism going on. So y'all let us know what y'all think about these theories and the Lamont's theories and stuff like that. I would love y'all and put your own as well, man. We want to hear it all. We want to hear it all. I don't remember. Man, did you write it down in your book, your ledger book about what's gonna happen? Because I forgot. I think, when did I say they're gonna get it in? I can't remember if I said episode 9, episode 6. Is it gonna happen, Lamont? Is it gonna happen between Mariah and Tommy here? He bleeding from the stomach, still trying to flirt while she patching him up. Oh, you just look like an angel with your beautiful eyes and all that. He really putting his bid in, man. Is it gonna happen between them? Everybody else is smashing in this episode. Are they gonna smash? Lamont, what you think? You cannot have power and not have the main protagonist get it in. You said episode 7.
Okay.
That's what you said. Ladies and gentlemen, I keep a trusty notebook.
Yes, bring out the notebook.
Where I put it. Well, when we make up stuff, I put them all in here. He said episode 7. Me and Mucella, who hang with the fellas, and holds a hammer. We said episode 4.
Episode 4.
Episode 4. Everybody else done has sex scenes. I mean, what are we gonna do? We got to see Daddy Flynn have a sex scene.
I can pass on that. Yeah.
We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that.
Okay.
It's episode 4, and I love him still coming with that Steve Urkel energy. Girl, your eyes, you look like an angel.
Yeah. Right.
And she falling for it, B. She falling for it. She falling for it.
Yeah, man. She is falling for it. So I said episode 7. You said episode 4. We're gonna see. Watch it be right there in the middle. But I don't know. Hopefully one of us is right. Hopefully one of us is right. I don't know. The producers watching this, the writers, y'all gonna cut it out, just so we can all be wrong. Let us know. Let us know, because we are very, very curious to know.
And by the way, B. Avery.
Yeah, what's up?
The man that directed this episode, Carl Seaton, he will be in my documentary next week.
Really? Okay. I cannot wait to see that, good sir. I cannot wait to see that. Now, since we're talking about smashing, somebody that was getting it in right here is your boy Diamond. At first I thought that was Jenard. I was okay, Jenard, this is how you put it down. I don't know what you was doing last episode because that was horrible. But when we got
but telling on himself. He telling you his favorite position right there. He telling on himself.
I have no comment there. But this is more what I'm talking about. I don't know what Diamond is on, but I would have kicked Tommy the hell out of there. I was like, bro, get out of here. Come back. What are you doing? Okay, we need to finish. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Right. What is this? You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't the parole officer. I don't got to stop right now. Like, what are you doing? Tommy's a hater.
Trust me. No man, unless it's $1 billion, you're not pulling out of that.
Yeah.
He was about to land the airplane up in that pussy. You understand what I'm saying? He was about to land the plane. And Tommy just walked in. The average dude would have kept right on going to shoot Tommy out.
Yeah. This is crazy. And Tommy, what do you got a key to the spot? Like, what's going on? Like, you just, I don't know. It was funny, but I was annoyed. Now, again, I'm not trying to be extra when I'm just showing the scene, but is that the same woman that he was smashing later on in the episode? Because when he was in the shop and the woman came in there like, Diamond, put your hands behind your back. You know,
That's
I
her.
was like, yeah,
That's
I was
her.
like, well, I was like, oh, same chick. Okay. I was
Yeah.
like, man,
And
what's going on? You know,
but he's
but
been smashing her since he's been in prison because she worked at that prison he was
right,
at.
right.
Yeah, man.
That's
Hey,
crazy how that happens, you know, but apparently it
you
does.
you got to give Power credit for one thing. They know
Most
how
definitely.
to find some wonderful, beautiful dark chocolate women. They
They
know how
do.
to find them.
They
They
do.
they they are hitting home runs, finding all these. Like I'm still mad they killed Wakanda forever,
Yeah.
but they are making up for it by bringing in all these new characters, these new beautiful dark skinned women into the fold. So
Yeah,
I got to
man.
give Power credit on that.
Yeah, we got to talk about Stacy. Is that her name? The
Stacey,
new Wakanda Forever.
I told you.
Yeah, is that a name by the name of Miriam A. Hyman, or I think that's her name. If I'm mistaken, please let me know in the comment section. But I
Now
think her name was
everybody,
go ahead.
me and B. Avery, we laid down some foundation and groundwork last week for a lot of things we think was going to happen. And I told B. Avery, you don't bring in a police officer that's that good looking and not have her with somebody. And we found out who she was with this episode, B. Avery.
Yes, we did. Now, do you think that she is pulling a con job? Do you think she is really interested in the brother, or she just trying to get that task force popped off?
It looks like they've been into each other previous to this, and she used what she got to get what she want, but without having to take off the clothes to do it, like Claudia, who don't wipe after she pee did. And and look, he went and got the job done after he seen kids getting killed.
There she is, Miss L. Hello.
Look, they take pictures in early child care, y'all. If y'all that want to see it, so those are her pictures she took today. So,
L, I like your dress, ma'am. It's beautiful.
Uncle B. Avery said hello. He likes your dress. You gonna wave? She said thanks.
Oh, you're so welcome. Oh, the purse matches the dress too.
Yeah. That's
she got to coordinate. You know what I'm saying?
Coordinate.
I love it. I love it. Shout out to John Witherspoon right there. But I don't know, man. I don't think I mean, you know, everybody like to get down, man. But you think she gonna have a raunchy sex scene for real with this new cop right here? What you think? Or yeah, I don't know. I don't think I don't know. Maybe I don't know her as an actress, and I don't know what she's done in the past. But it would be nice. It would be nice. You know,
it's not going to be like what we've seen. It's going to be probably more subtle.
Gotcha.
Where she's probably not showing everything. It's going to be more intimate, an intimate setting. It ain't going to be like what we just seen from your boy. Oh yeah, it ain't gonna be none. Yeah. It ain't gonna be no flag staffing. I can tell you that right now.
I got you. But also, man, this episode starts off, man, exactly how it ended. You know, with the body being discovered by these cops here. You know, one seems like he's down for true justice. One seems like, you know, he's a bit prejudiced, a bit racist, talking about these people not really knowing how the streets work. I like the commentary between them too. Just like, hey, man, you got to understand how the street works and street code. And, you know, ain't nobody going to be snitching on nobody. And if you understand that, you can probably do a better job. Get on out of here. Go somewhere else. I like all that right there, man. And I also like, what was his name? What was his name? Mr. Chicken Wing?
Chicken, something like that.
Something like that. I like him, man. These one-sided partnerships always screw me. I'm going to need some money. But I like the cop. I like the cop so far. I mean, how you feel about the cop, or am I missing something?
And in my trailer breakdowns, I talked about like he just has a hard on for Tommy, more so than what I feel like he should. And I felt like he was associated to someone creating that. Now we know why.
Gotcha. Okay. Now, also, we was talking about Miguel earlier and how he is not necessarily at the top of the food chain. But we got to talk about Walter Flynn and how he's not at the top of the food chain either, man, because we got these Dublin cats over here, and we got this character named Doyle with the bird tattoo on his chest talking about Claudia. That's another reason why I don't like Claudia. How you going to sleep with a man that's threatening to chop your own daddy head off? Like, that's just so whack. I got to do what I got to do to build the empire. And no, I mean, there's just some lines you don't cross. Let me know if I'm tripping or not, man, but apparently Walter Flynn had some bad drugs. He's like, hey, bro, we got 10,000 pills over here that y'all don't sold us. And the white coat said it's too powerful, and we can't be having our clients overdosing because the Narcan is not going to help. And of course, if you don't know what Narcan is, that's what the hospital or the emergency uses, to save somebody's life if they overdose on drugs. I think there's actually, I don't want to tell them myself, but anyway, Paulie, we need more screen time with Paulie. I like him because he wasn't. I mean, we didn't get much Flynn in the first episode. And we didn't get that much of Paula either. And we barely got some right here as well. But these Dublin cats, man, got the Flins by the balls. And this is crazy.
All day. All day.
So how you think that's going to play out, man, with this cat right here talking about, I don't give a crap where you send the pills, but we don't want them, or, we got to get the money, man. So what are you thinking about all this right here and how that's going to play out?
It just goes to show you what you said in the beginning. Everybody has a boss. And I said it last week. Everybody has a boss, whether you're Jeff Bezos, whether you're Tom Brady, whether you're Elon Musk. Everybody answers to somebody in some capacity. And it just shows that the Flynn family is extremely weak. And the daddy is doing cartwheels, trying to figure out how he can get his hands around his empire and get back on top. He completely lied to Claudia. He didn't want Claudia from jump. But given the circumstances that we're in right now, he's better off with Claudia than some two big punk going robbing a fucking liquor store. Right. Like, really, and trying to have sex with the whore that was in there looking at chocolate milk.
Yeah. That was weird.
Bruh,
I mean,
like, bro, they just wanted you to see how far from grace Vic has fallen. And he's fallen from grace because white fellas, let me get real close in the camera and tell you something.
Okay. Get close. Let them know.
When you get a good piece of black meat and then they decide to take that meat away from you, whether it's voluntary or involuntary, you're damn near be about to kill yourself because you don't get none that's going to feel that good ever again. There's a reason why they say when you go black, you don't go back.
This is true. I've heard that all my life. I've heard that all my life, but let me ask you this. This doesn't make sense to me. The store clerk had to have known what she was on. So, well, I guess he can't just kick her out for no reason. I was about to ask, why didn't he just have her leave the store to begin with? But this is just a weird scene to me. Like, I mean, I don't know. Talk about me in the comments if you want to. But he just
showed up. Stole the cigarettes. Like, literally, I thought she had stole those cigarettes.
Okay. This is just I don't know. I mean, she giving the service before she gets the money and the payment. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Maybe she just thought he was cute and wanted to do it for free or something. That happens too in real life. But she seemed like she was swallowing everything. The shaft and the balls.
Yeah, man.
The way he was reacting. I'm glad he didn't kill the man either. That would have been a bit too much for me.
Right.
But yeah, that was a weird scene. They could have executed that a bit better in my opinion. But like we was talking about, go ahead.
You know what else was weird with that same scene? When the police arrested Vic and his white privilege couldn't save his butt. His white privilege couldn't save him, nor could his street Vic name save him. And then thirdly, I'll say this: had that been a black person, instead of getting tased, we would have been shot.
Of course. That's obvious. That's obvious. I almost forgot about that scene too, And so, I mean, how do you feel about Vic right now? Is it because I didn't really care for him in the first season, but I mean, do you sympathize with him now? Do you think, because Tommy did offer him a job with the CBI, you think he's going to oblige? But no, he did accept the offer from his father later on. So, but people are flip-flopping sides in this show like a fish out of water. So,
right.
What how do you think? Excuse me, I'm sorry. How do you think Vic is going to turn out? You think he's going to stay with Daddy Flynn? You think he's going to go work for Tommy or start his own thing? Like, how are you feeling about Vic?
Vic is a head case, my brother. He's a head case. He's an emotional wreck. You can't put Vic at the leader of anything, and the only reason the daddy is using him at this point is because he's a male. And just being a male shouldn't qualify you to do a damn job. And that's why he's doing it. Vic is going to ruin that business even worse. Because number one, he's supposed to hate Tommy, but he's out here talking to Tommy and being nice with Tommy. You know, he's supposed to hate Tommy. That's number one. Number two, you still grieving Gloria so much that you go into her grave, talking to her. Just
that's normal. I'll give him that, but keep going.
No, what I'm saying is, if that's what you're doing, you're in no position to be accepting the role of being a leader of a crime organization.
Okay.
I mean, and he proved my point, because after he went there, he goes to this store and tries to rob a common liquor store, and he's up here messing around with a common streetwalker.
Yeah, that's true.
So at the end of the day, he needs to go get some mental health counseling. He needs to go take a vacation and chill out for a little while, eat some cookies, get fat, because whatever he's getting involved in with his daddy is not going to work. It's not going to work. And not to mention, Claudia is going to want revenge for his punk ass telling the daddy that she's siphoning information from Brandon.
Brandon? Who the F is Brandon?
Brandon is the Irish guy. He's the Irish cartel guy that's taking over for the daddy. Brendan.
You talking about the guy that Claudia was sleeping with?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought his name was Doyle. I could be wrong. I thought you talking about this guy right here.
Doyle is the last name.
Oh, you're right. I'm tripping. It's right here. I got it right here. Brendan Doyle. Okay, so yeah, we talking about this. I knew him as okay. My fault. And his name is similar to mine. I'm tripping. I was halfway right. I was halfway wrong. Yeah. Who is going to win? One of these people going to kill each other. This is not going to flourish. This relationship between Brendan Doyle and Claudia. Right. You think he going to kill her, or she going to kill him? Or maybe that's just what I want to happen.
You heard what the brother said. You heard what Vic said. Vic said that you giving up them draws, and he's going to wind up playing you. That's what he said.
Yeah, right.
And I don't think that she is the type of woman that holds enough clout to keep Brendan from double crossing her.
Oh yeah,
I don't. I don't. Yeah. So if anything, even though she thinks she's doing that players club, using what she got to get what she wants, she's not getting enough. She should have been able to get the whole details of what happened, plus some money and plus something else. And all she got was a snippet. So at the end of the day, when you in that business that he's in, panty draws come a dime a dozen. And so Claude is nothing but another clog in his thing. So I think that he would hurt her before she hurts him.
Gotcha. Something else that I really did like to see, I'm a big fan of Diamond's character, but I'm not the biggest fan of Jenard. But I like when he pulled up to the spot, and I laughed my ass off with this weak ass pat down. And the dude was like, bro, it's on my right hip right here. I was like, man, Jenard, you need to fire all your boys or whatever. They suck. He told you where the weapon was. He did pity pat. I'm like, no, you need to search everywhere. But when they went in here and he was like, hey man, don't start no war with Tommy. Jenard was trying to act hard in front of his brother, but as soon as he left, he still has some fear and respect for him. And so I do like that. Did you notice that or no?
100% noticed it.
Gotcha,
I mean, he did it so much so that he's even got his own crew questioning his process to doing business because they want to go and just get vengeance on Tommy. And I will give Jenard credit for that. I felt like him deciding not to go after Tommy showed that he is getting smarter because right now he's got too many statues of bricks about to fall on top of him.
This is true.
To the rescue came that dark-skinned boxing Shanti to save him, which tells me she's about to be in too deep, B. Avery, and she's gonna die.
Yeah, that's obvious, man. That's more obvious than the sun coming up tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not gonna work out, especially with Jenard expressing how much he cares about her. Man, I ain't never had no chick that's ever come through for me like you. So yeah, they setting it up. And yeah, man, she about getting hers too. Like, nah, bro, this is not no handout. This is a loan.
Exactly.
If you win, I win. And of course, this loan ain't free. It's some interest. I need you to eat this box right now. She said, "I'm not cooking what you want."
I love it. I love every.
I ain't mad at her. I like her for
girl,
that.
You earned this too. You earned this. It's like,
right.
Let me get down there and eat my Wheaties. You boxing, babe. down
Yeah,
there eating
yeah.
some
So
Wheaties.
I'm not, I'm not,
But
I'm not
she
mad at
also,
her.
another thing I've learned with her, she's about her business behavior.
Yeah. Mm-hmm,
When
mm-hmm,
I can easily see her being in a situation where she saved him financially. I can see
mm-hmm.
her being in a situation where she saves him physically. I can see it.
What you mean by
And
that? Save him physically?
like there's a shootout, and the way Tommy
Oh,
saved,
I'm slow.
yeah,
I'm slow. I'm
yeah,
tripping. I'm tripping. I was
yeah.
thinking about sex. I'm like that.
No,
I
no, no,
got
no,
you.
no, no, no,
Yeah,
no, no,
I
no,
got
no,
you.
no.
I
We
got you.
already
I
done
got
established that. We
right,
done
right.
established that. But I could see her having to save Jenard from a shootout or something like that.
Yeah,
And then because they about to be trying to take over, and she has got his back, his front, his middle, his
yeah,
bald head. She got it all.
yeah, man. I can see it now. Jannar gonna be crying his eyeballs out sometime in the season over her. She gonna jump in front of the bullet. He gonna be holding her. But my baby, and she's like, "I told you, I got you," with the blood coming all out of her mouth and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm thinking about the movie How I Learned. And what was it? Oh, my Epps and Tyra Banks. I don't know. That's just
That's
crossing my
right.
mind. Yeah, man.
That's right.
Good ass movie right there. So I don't know, man.
Great
Shout
movie.
out to Shanti, man. I like you. Hopefully you win. I mean,
We
hopefully you
both
not
do.
win. Hopefully, well, no, I want you to win, and hopefully you live too. I don't want you to die, but I think the writing is on the wall with that one right there, and she's not going to last forever. But how you feel about the police agency, man? This task force here, man. They're trying to get Tommy Egan. You think they're going to be any more? You think these cops, these detectives, these agents are going to have a bigger role later on when the show progresses? I hope so. I really
Of
do.
course they are.
Okay.
We done, and something that's going to wind up being a problem for our new task force leader, Black lady, is that she has brought civil charges against the Chicago PD. Civil charges. And even though she's going to get this task force because her man has convinced whomever his bosses is to do it, that is still going to be in the back of their mind. There's going to be somebody in that police force that ain't going to want to deal with her. And that's going to be a problem for her.
Help me understand the beef that she has with the CPD. When was that established? And because
they haven't established it other than this episode to let us know that they didn't say what was going on until the end, but something has happened where she's had to sue them somehow, some way, civilly.
Okay.
And it sounds like it's one of these cases of, you're treating Black people wrong or something to that effect.
I got you.
And when you sue someone in that manner, you know how they got the thing, the blue stick together and all that bull jive.
Yeah.
Obviously, she wasn't trying to hear it, and now she needs them. And thank goodness she's having, some fun with someone who can help her get what she needs.
Right. Have her cheese clapped as well. But yeah, man, she's standing outside this federal building or courthouse with the vanilla Pepto-Bismol lady right here. Like we were saying, everybody got a boss, saying that if you can connect Tommy Egan to the street gangs and to the cartel and also get the CPD involved, then you may have a task force. And she's like, man, I'm not going to be able to do all of that. So we're going to see how this plays out right here. Quite interesting. I wonder how big a role this white lady is going to be in the show. But you guys let us know in the chat. I don't know. She may only pop up one other time, but we're going to see. I don't think she's going to be involved in too much, but just something about her face and the way she turns it up just kind of made me think about that right there. You know what I'm saying?
And the way that outfit was hugging them, that figure. Like, you don't pull out folks like this for nothing.
You know what?
Telling you.
You're right. I wasn't even looking at her like that, but she's pretty straight. For
she lived. She lived for sure.
That's you're right on that. Good eye, private eye. Good eye. Now, another thing is, man, like we talked about Miss Shanti here a ton. I like the braids. I do.
I do too.
But man, this guy right here venting out all his frustrations, man. Like, what do you expect her to go do? Not tell Jenard? I mean, she already did, saying, hey, your crew don't trust you. I'm not trying to kill the vibe. But how you feel about the leprechaun right here, man? You like him, or he can kick rocks as well?
Isn't he the one that shot at Tommy at the end?
Yes. The dumbass that killed the little girl that doesn't follow orders.
He's gonna die.
Okay.
Simple as that. And
Good.
nothing else needs to be said. And if Tommy don't kill him, Jenard or Shanti gonna kill him.
Good. Yeah, he needs to die because of that. You know, I really because you that was just it'd be one thing if you did kill Tommy, but you didn't. And I don't know. I've never been involved in a drive-by shooting or been shot at before. But given,
and I hope you never do.
Yes, and I hope I never do. Let's try to knock on some wood here as well without knocking down my sign. But that was horrible at the end, man. You know, like what the type of weapon you have, and you can't even get the drop on Tommy like that. But I don't know. Maybe there's a strategy to it that I'm just not aware of. And you not only do you want to hit your mark, but you want to be able to get away. But I was just so heartbroken by that, man. And so he needs to get his, because you can't be killing little girls.
He actually need more than just getting shot. He need to be tortured. He need to be tortured. He need to really be put somewhere and taught a good lesson. He don't need the sweet release of a bullet to the head.
Yeah. I agree. I agree with that wholeheartedly. I really do. Now we also got the Serbs, man. They hemming up Jenard as well. Like, hey, we need this money. I didn't even know that he had to pay them like that. He's like, no, until you get these territories, apparently pay us the money that we was going to make off these territories until you get it right. That's crazy right there. Jenard is up a creek, bro. And his crew, like we talked about, Shawnee said, hey man, your crew don't respect you. I don't know why Jenard would leave his henchmen in there with them to have the conversation. Like, hey, wait outside, bro, so we can talk about this. You just gonna let him charge you up, and you gonna let him charge you up in front of your boys? Like, that's dumb. Like, I don't get it.
First of all, you already done said he need a new crew, because the way he patted down Diamond and didn't do nothing. How do you think he patted down the Serbs when he might not even patted them down? So Jenard just need to get a new crew in general, because his crew is very, very suspect.
He need to quit and go back to working, I don't know, somewhere, because it's just not working out for him. It's just not. And so Now let's have a little fun, Lamont. Let me find an image real quick. I'm gonna be we can talk about panty draws here for just a little bit. Where is that image at? How do you feel? Hey, where is it at? Where is it at? I just clicked on it. Okay. Who do you like more? Miss Lady right here that's sniffing the coke, or Shawnee? If you can have a date with one of those two women, who would you pick? The boxer or the parole, the correctional officer? Who would you pick?
You should know me well enough by now. I will 100% say you pick it for me. Which one you think I'm taking? You know me well enough by now.
I think I'm gonna go with the boxer. I think I'm
gonna go with the
boxer. Okay.
All day in the A, 100%.
Okay.
All day.
All right. Again, we're not trying to be
yourself?
too.
How about yourself?
Man, I don't know. And now if we're going off this image right here, I would say the boxer, but she was looking pretty good when she was laying on that couch. Talking about, hey, let's go for round two. Those areolas did look nice. I'm not gonna put that image up, but there was some nice breasts.
The first one looked good too when it was face down, butt up. That one looked good too.
Yeah. It's I would be happy with either one. But yeah, shout out to the ladies in this one right here. They're doing some pretty good pickings over here. And so man, she's she's attractive. Jenard, you need to step it up. I don't think they writing you in the show that you're gonna win, but I'm not buying it. I know it seemed like I'm a Jenard hater or whatever, but I'm just not buying it. I'm not buying it. But let's get into this war, man. This war that Tommy has set up and Diamond between the Serbs and Miguel's crew. I did not know what was going on at first. I'm like, okay, they're trying to get the bodies and they following this truck right here. And it didn't make sense to me at first. I'm like, who are they robbing? And I was like, why is Tommy and the CBI guy robbing Miguel when they was, partnering up earlier, but they trying to pin. I mean, and the Serbs, and actually, you know what? When you think about it, they're not necessarily not doing anything wrong or lying. They did make it seem like the Serbs robbed them of the drugs, but the Serbs did attack them earlier. So all they're really doing is, speeding up this transaction, this escalating it. It was pretty genius, man. Pretty genius idea like that.
Definitely.
I didn't know what the hell was going on at first. I'm like, who is fighting who and why and all that. But when Miguel showed up at the very end and pulled that mask off, I was like, oh, okay. I see what's going on right here. This is smart. Tommy is using his brain. I like it. I like it a lot. How do you feel, sir? Let me know. Let me know.
Love every minute of it. I mean, we saw it coming. Tommy basically made it look like the same people that attacked Miguel came and housed this product. But now Miguel is going to have to go back to whoever that Colombian connect he was talking to that's friends with his grandma and say, sir, I lost all your product. The Serbians killed the men that you sent down here. And now I need some more stuff probably on loan. Dude might carve up Miguel for all we know, or take his insulin away from him for a few minutes, let him sit in the corner and quiver or some shit. So look, Tommy is making strategic moves. It's just that once he gets all these groups fighting amongst each other, how is he going to get close to the plug or make a deal with the plug? What's the next step? That's what I want to know. That's the ultimate goal.
The thing about it, man, it's getting juicy. It's getting juicy, Lamont, and it's only episode 2, my brother.
Right.
It's only episode 2. We got 8 more episodes to see all of this play out, man, and I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
Me too.
I haven't looked it up to see who all the writers are for season 2, but it feels like a completely different gang of people. I'm just getting more energy, more vibes, more, I'm liking it more in season 2 or whatever. I was like, all right, this is a slow start in season 1. I'm gonna like it. I'm gonna get on board because I like Tommy, but they all cylinders are firing right now at the same time. For season 2. Man. So I'm on board, man. I like this a lot, and also I like the fact that they're trying to humanize Diamond too. Tommy is a loose cannon, but Diamond is like, bro, like, Diamond don't mind killing nobody, but he want to be strategic about it. He's like, okay, let's just sit back and map all this out. We have to have a bulletproof plan. And he just straight up and asked him, like, yeah, there was a lot of violence. We didn't let off a dynamite. How do you feel about this? Does this bother you? And Tommy had a good response. Well, it does a little bit. I've never shot anybody or killed anybody that didn't deserve it. And I think that's true for the most part. I can't really know because he did murder Ghost's girl, and that wasn't necessary in the original show, right? In my opinion. So he, that's not necessarily true. But I like that Diamond is strategic. He's not impulsive. He likes to think. He likes to play chess, not checkers. And he's only gonna kill somebody if he have to. And of course that has to do with his parole officer, all of this. But still, even if he wasn't, I still think Diamond would have that same mindset. You agree or disagree, sir?
I agree. Diamond is. I mean, Tommy said it best. You remind me of my old partner.
Yeah.
Where he was at. Because Diamond is thinking, man, I'm tired of this game. Like the headache, the watching your back, the not being able to sleep at night. Tommy loves the game. Tommy's about that street life. But Diamond is making him think. I really feel like when Diamond had that philosophical conversation with Tommy at the very end, it made him think. But at the end of the day, it takes more than just thinking. You got to think. You got to get with it. You got to have a whole mindset shift that Tommy's not going through right now. But the issue I worry about, will it get to a point where Tommy's wildness brings down him and Diamond? When will it get to the point where them two have to say we part in ways, or it comes into they basically come Ghost and Tommy fighting each other number 2? Because you see where they're going. Diamond wants out. Yeah. He's tired of it. So what are they going to do to fill that void? How are they going to flesh that story out if they're going to continue to go down the road of Diamond kind of getting more of an enlarged conscience and wants to get out the game? Because that don't mix well with someone like Tommy.
Yeah. Do you think Jenard is going to be the one that takes out the shooter at the end that killed the little girl? Because he charged him up early and was like, "Hey man, I need y'all unsubordinate asses to fall in line." He was like, "Fuck that." And that's when he went to go vent to Shawnee. And of course, he, now because of his dumbass decision that he didn't succeed in, you're gonna have a whole task force now coming together down on everybody because of you and your emotions. He didn't say that we're gonna let him slide or whatever, that we're gonna let him Tommy get away with it. He's like, just not right now. I got Miguel on my ass, I got the Serbs on my ass, I'm beefing with my brother, but he want to go and be a Lone Ranger and murder a little girl. So who is gonna be, we said that he's gonna be the one that dies, but who is gonna kill him? Is it gonna be Jenard, or is it gonna be okay.
Shanti gonna take the gun right out of Jenard's hand and shoot him, because that little comment he made about he tired of Jenard being a pussy and then gonna tell her, I'm just kidding. She didn't like that one bit. Even though she swallowed it, she didn't like that one bit. Yeah. And if he could get his hands on hers, he would put his hands on hers. So watch how you talk about pussies now. But I can tell you right now, she didn't like that.
I like the way she spoke up. That was quite nice. That was quite nice.
Right.
Now, and then we touched on this earlier. He had to take Wakanda Forever home. He shows up like, you're gonna get your task force, because we got the I can't remember. He said the superintendent or somebody, some special agent.
Superintendent.
Gotcha. So the task force is coming. Episode ended the way it started off. We had a body of the 18 or 19-year-old, and now we have a little girl. This is so sad.
Now, B, who on that task force? Who's going to be on that? Blanca Rodriguez. Probably.
You're right. I cannot wait to hear Moochie's accent. Shout out to Moochie. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait to hear the accent. It's hilarious. Lamont, what did we not cover in this episode, man, that you want to get off your chest?
We got it all. We got it all, man. We just didn't go line by line. We scattered around. We started in the middle, found our way to the back, got to the front, got somewhere between the middle and the back, and we covered pretty much everything, man. And the only thing that we didn't talk about was the people that weren't on screen this particular episode, but we didn't need them.
Right.
The story moved itself along just fine. We didn't need to see them.
Right, talking about JP and Kate and all them, D-Mac and all them. Okay, they'll probably be back next episode, man. They'll probably be back next episode. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to watch it and recap it with you guys, with my brother Lamont here, and also in the comment section. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that is going to wrap it up for our Power Book 4 for season 2, episode 2. Great Consequence recap and review. We really do appreciate you tuning in. And again, if this is your first time here, leave a comment, thumbs up, and subscribe. We would love to be a part of the family over here. Lamont, is there anything going on in your swole back channel over here, sir, that you want to shout out to the good people out there?
Ladies and gentlemen, I will be going live this Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern. You might see B. Avery. You're going to see Moochie. You might see some of the other crew to just recap all the things that happened on this episode of Power. So don't miss it. Come check us out. And I am doing the Shy trailer breakdowns, and I'll be doing Power trailer breakdowns. I try to, those I do solo and make them very, very entertaining and as funny as possible, and give some pretty good theories sometimes. So come check me out for all those. But more importantly, send this man, B. Avery, all the super chats, all the cash apps you can, because this boy works so hard. He literally gets off work at his job, runs home, edits, and get everything uploaded so that we can do these videos. That man working hard, and I want you guys to show your love with your wallet on top of your intention as well. We appreciate it all, but do a little extra for this man because he works his butt off.
Hey,